5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Hello and welcome to Pillars of Eternity. So this is just a short little intro video where I will make my character, I think, and go over what's actually happening in this world. So yeah, apparently I keep finding games that are very similar to D&D, or are based on D&D. So I have a selection of races to play as. I have had a brief look into this, so I do vaguely know what I'm doing. But the godlike sounded quite interesting. I like the horns of the nature godlike, because I get a bit of a bonus when my health is low. I assume that's what endurance is. Yes. Well, endurance and health. So I guess it's similar to health. We'll be based on an elf, because elves are fun. So I want to go for a spellcaster, because I know this game's quite tactical. So that could be... A wizard's usually a good choice for that, because you have a wide variety of spells. So that will increase deflection, tough fails, spirit shield. So that gives a bonus. There's also dazzling lights. So that can daze people. That can blind people. So I thought that's going to be a useful one, because I'm not going to really have a melee weapon. And this will give me a melee weapon that I'm hopefully good at for 45 seconds. So yeah. I close that. I'll aim, just boosts accuracy. I'm not going to go for Fan of Flames, because if I'm made of plants, it's not the most sensible choice. So that just increases movement speed. Ghost Blades. That could be quite useful. And then there's Jolting Touch. So that can damage 2 people, so that could be quite useful. So that freezes people. So that's Magic Missile. And Slicken. So do I want to have Spirit Shield? Increased damage reduction and concentration bonus. That could be quite good. Although I don't know how many spell slots I'm going to have. So that might be a slightly less useful one. And then I get to choose my stats. So in D&D 5e, you have to go for even numbers, typically, because that's when you get your little bonus. But I think every single point you put in actually matters in this, which is quite useful. What else do I want? Some perception is probably quite useful. Oh, that's concentration. I don't need health. I'll put that into resolve instead. because I get a little bonus to health when I get low. And also, I'm a wizard. So I have no idea what any of the cultures means. But they each give a bonus for a different thing. And perception is probably what I need a bit more in, or maybe intellect. So once the crown jewel of the Southern Seas, odd. Avalia is now the crumbling remnants of an empire of warring merchant nations. And it sounds interesting. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a point off perception, put it into intellect, and go for the white that wins. Because having a nature godlike in a icy place would be quite useful. Oh, and I think to the place that we picked, the white that wins affects what backgrounds you have access to. So stealth and mechanics, pretty good. Or lore and mechanics. I mean, lore makes sense. Let's go for a mystic. So that I can choose my colours. I'll go for a slightly darker green. So that darkest green I can get. And then that's a nice green. And then I have options for the head. Quite like the middle one. That's quite a nice one. And I think that portrait kind of suits the person a bit better.
Yes?
I mean, I went for Mystic, so I might as well pick the Mystic Voice. And then I should probably just do that as my name. It's probably easiest. And there we go. Character created.